Kia ora and welcome back to another video. And this week we are reorganizing the lovely studio. Here is the studio and it's all its glory. I haven't done a tour yet, but we will do a tour, which will be up next week. And we're starting off by getting rid of the bench that was here. So I'm going to show you me getting rid of the bench while I talk about it. Essentially, recently we bought this baker's rack that is behind me and it's kind of in the middle of the room and the way things are kind of laid out, it's just not very ergonomic for us, to be honest. I'm constantly walking around the middle benches like 20-30 times a day for different things. My fragrances are like there, you can tell behind me, whereas my wax melts on the other side of the bench, walking around there. My packing boxes for a while were right on the same bench as the wax melter, and then they became on the bench that was here that we gave away for free. I put it on Facebook Marketplace, someone took it, thankfully, within like a few hours. And then I also pack things on this bench that's here. You can't really tell because there's things in the way. And it just made it very, like, it wasn't ergonomic for me. It wasn't working. I get so messy, and I probably still will get messy because it's just me as a person, but it wasn't working. So Byron and I talked about it. We decided we're going to rearrange the studio, and then as we're spending the whole day doing it tomorrow, we're going to move this shelf here down one, because there is, let me show you. There's a shelf here. We're going to move this to here. Move that shelf down, and we bought another one of this shelf, and we're going to put it in there. So there'll be 3 big shelves, 2 small shelves, one will be here. The fragrances are moving to this spot because it is right across from my wax melter. And then all the packing stuff that was on this desk, which is gone now, it's got a new home, they will be, I think, let me switch to front camera. I think we are going to, because this stuff will be gone, that will still be our jars. We're going to put like packing supplies here, because currently there's a lot of it goes under here, but boxes were like over there. So I'll be standing here doing my packing, but I have to walk around to get the boxes, and then this also is going to go there, and I think this shelf here will go inside the shelf, which is a bit of a random thing, but we'll make it work. So here's all the stuff that was on that bench, which tomorrow we will move. First of all, our first task tomorrow will be to get rid of all this stuff, because this is recycling. We need to take it to a recycling centre and then clean up this, because I also need a spot for soy wax. This is just messy, can't really get to my jars or my bags or anything, so it's finally time to make it work better for us and our business. I have taken everything off these shelves except for just a little bit of stuff here, but I'll do that later. And then this shelf here is going to move to there. The workbench is gone, obviously. And then we can put up, or we'll move this shelf here to this spot. Essentially this shelf here has that because the owners of the house we live in, they gave us, well, we bought the shelf off them, but they'd driven into it, so Byron put that there. So it's not the most stable, so we want it to go somewhere else. And then bought another one of these big shelves, which will go here. We'll have less shelves because we broke the law and put extra shelves in there. Oopsies, it basically just voids warranty, but I think it will be fine. And we'll put it in the spot here. And we've got 1 extra shelf and a box at the back, so it'll have 7 shelves instead of 6. It's just sitting in my car right now. And yeah, it's the progress so far. This is the moment that we realised we got the wrong shelf. So essentially when I went to go buy the shelf, I just assumed that this brand, which I bought for all of them except for the one that we bought off our landlords, the shelves were all the same size. You know, if they've got 6 shelves, they must only be a certain width and dimension. That is not the case. So first of all, learn to measure before you go. So Byron and I sat there for a bit, tried to figure out what to do, and eventually we just decided that the best option was to take apart the middle shelves where I currently make items and move that to the spot, because the other thing is that we're looking at getting more space anyway for making products. I already run out of space as I go, and the best option was to just use the longer shelf, which is longer by about 20 centimeters, as the new middle benches, which means they're nice and clean. The only downside is now I've only got 3 shelves total, which includes the top shelf, the middle shelf, and the bottom one on the middle benches, whereas before I had more. But you know, we'll make do with that. I'm making do so far. I mean, it's been a week or so as I'm recording this voiceover that we rearranged the studio, and so far I've enjoyed it. So yeah, that's what I did wrong. My bad. Byron's not in the wrong there at all. I'm the one who measured the shelf. Well, didn't even measure the shelf. I just went to this place, Bunnings, and bought them without even realising. Anyway, also apologies for the quality. Right now, I can film on my iPhone. Didn't realise it was wax on the camera lens. Thought I'd cleaned it. It gets worse over time. It's just like a blurry effect. Anyway, after we put that shelf in the spot, we decided to put some more shelves in the product shelves and rearrange a little bit before we started making the middle shelves. Basically, we just tried to clear up some space. And if you're wondering why we're both wearing foot braces or ankle braces, I managed to twist my ankle during this, and Byron already has a sore ankle. So, broken ankle buddies together, except for they're not broken, they're just sprained. Yeah, anyway. That is everything that happened in this day. It took longer than we expected, which is a bit sad, but I'm happy with the progress we made. Progress so far. So, Byron has put this table up, and we're going to use it to store soy wax and stuff, and his tools are now in the corner. This is still the vessel shelf, but it has changed, and he put those up there. If we ever want to open the garage door, which we don't normally, we'll move them. That's all my vessels. These big long ones, as you would have heard in my voiceover, I haven't done yet, but I will do, are actually not. This is my old benches, but this is way longer. So the new shelf I bought, we put up as my new benches, which are way longer, so way better. Actually gives me more bench space, and it just means I've got one less shelf in here. But that's alright. So I've got all of my oils done here. Vessel, like containers, I've still got to get some from the dishwasher. I've moved this to the side because it makes it easier, because I normally am making on this side. All that stuff. This is perfumes, and I've got to get some trays for some other things. Over here I have the baker's rack. I'm going to walk around. And the new shelf. Well, not the new, it's the old shelf. We took the top off so we could have that, because behind it is like the power switches and stuff, so we have to be able to access it. And yeah, we also put in 2 shelves up there, so that's all nicely labelled. As you can probably tell, it's got reed diffuser supplies and other stuff, and it's got to organise these ones. Haven't decided yet about that, but yeah. And this is now my packing shelf, so I've got boxes, jars, this stuff will move, boxes, bags, and at the bottom is more stuff I'll move. But yeah, really good so far. I'm gonna find a spot for that, but really happy with this. This was just me the following day doing the final touches, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe. I'm trying to reach a 1k subscribers by the end of the year, which I don't think will happen, but it'll be great. Anyway, the next video will be a studio tour, which I haven't done while being in this new studio, so if you want to see that, please stick around and you can see it. Otherwise, ka kite anō, see you in the next video.